Hello guys, this is No Bad Buzz. My name is Peter. Welcome back with another episode. Uh, I was messing around in Dead by Daylight with a trickster. I want to make a video about his buffs and whatnot. But before then, there was this one interesting topic raised that I always come across with my friends. Uh, it's about the difficulty, game difficulty. And there was this like a quick fiasco about streamers complaining that they're getting bullied or whatever in regards to, well, like why are they getting called out for playing a game on the easy mode, why are they being humiliated or whatnot. Why I care about this conversation is because I myself consider to be, well, perhaps a little bit of a tryhard. I like my difficulties high. um, I enjoy games that the difficulty makes you use everything the game has to offer. A good example of that would be the likes of Deus Ex Machina, Humankind Divided. I loved that game, and I loved it for the fact that you have to use every tool the game offers you in high difficulty. It's been a while since I played that game, so I'm not gonna mention like the names and stuff of the game, difficulties or levels, but in generally speaking. Another good example would be Dark Souls. I think that kind of difficulty is fine. I can understand if people, the streamers, are playing a game and all that the difficulty does is makes the enemies bullet sponges, take more hits to kill them. If the enemy just deals more damage because difficulty, those are bad difficulties. And I can understand why streamers wouldn't want to deal with that. I wouldn't want to deal with that either. I think it's boring, lazy. Why would I entertain that? So instead of bullying people for every single game where they're playing on easy, you need to ask yourselves why are they playing on easy, right? Because, as I said, not every game deserves to have a hard difficulty. What would be a bad example? I would say, for example, Call of Duty campaigns, for example, where the enemy just insta kills you. You're not allowed to make a single mistake like that. I don't like that. Uh, See, I don't usually play games on easy. Uh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what's the difference, if that makes sense. But I'm just guessing what would be the other game. I don't even play games that have like stupid difficulty curves. For example, well, I'm gonna put a video up. There's this game that maybe some of you remember it, maybe some of you don't, but I love the game. It's called Heroes of Might and Magic, especially fifth one. And that's what I grew up on, and that's what I still play. Uh, for example, this game has BS difficulty, in my opinion. All it does is punishes you, the player, and gives everything, makes it easier for the computer to beat you. I'm gonna post the gameplay of that, and you'll see. I'll show you how easy it is to fail when you play on hardest difficulty that game. But any like more modern game that I have played that just has stupid difficulty in it. I assume the likes of Division 2 or Division 1. I haven't played it, but I have a friend who did and I watched them. And even just watching gameplays on YouTube, enemies again, they're just bullet sponges and they deal more damage to you. Like, is that a difficulty, really? Another wonderful example of difficulty done right, and one of my favorite fantasy RPGs, which I'm a fan of, is the Dragon Age Inquisition. They also have done the difficulty right, in my opinion, because if you pick, first of all, even the difficulty names are cool. You know, Nightmare or Death March. No, it's Nightmare. I think Nightmare is the highest. And in that game, all that Nightmare does is you have to use it again, everything in your arsenal. Yeah, the enemy gets buffs, which kind of sucks. I like a fair fight. Well, maybe not fair, but you know, like fair enough, which is what Inquisition does. It's a fair enough fight. I'm forced to use everything the game has to offer. I like that. That's what Inquisition got right on higher difficulties. It's one of the reasons why I played it straight away hardest difficulty. In fact, I think I always played all the Dragon Ages on the highest difficulty because they usually manage to get that right. You're simply forced to use every tool in the game's arsenal. Another great example of that would be the Divinity Original Sin 2. I didn't play the first one. That one makes you use your brain and use everything game has in order to pass like the first boss. I love it. I love it. Some of you might be thinking, well, what about Dark Souls? Maybe. In my opinion, Dark Souls is not a hard game. Uh, it's just, how do I put this? If it exploits human nature, you know, like impatience, greed, laziness, it exploits all that. But if you manage to take a hold of yourself, the game becomes easy, in my opinion. Uh, yeah, that's all I have to say. So, in conclusion, don't bully people if they play easy mode. I sometimes make fun of them myself. I know that's it. I'm a hypocrite now. But it's one thing to have a laugh together about a difficulty. Oh, you're playing on baby mode. But it's another thing to harass people on the chat and stuff. That's all I have to say. If you like it playing easy, you play it easy. Remember, the streamer is not playing easy necessarily for themselves. They're playing it for you to make sure that you can actually watch enjoyable gameplay rather than someone who is stuck on the same level for ages. Nobody wants that. You know, some of the streamers or YouTubers I watch, I would hate seeing them struggle with a puzzle or like a boss fight for hours and hours and hours and hours, simply because the boss has more health and more damage. Where is fun in that? Well, if a difficulty boss starts doing new stuff, like for example World of Warcraft raids, where higher difficulty boss gets more abilities, you know, maybe environment changes and stuff like that, absolutely go for it. With that having been said, guys, thank you very much for liking, subscribing, commenting. It means the world to me. I will try to post more videos, but for now, I'll just leave you with this. Stay home or go at work, whatever. Stay safe, and remember, no bad buzz. See us.